Hi, today I wanted to talk about responsive design and some of the considerations you should look at before you choose your template. There are a number of factors involved, but today we're just going to talk about making sure your template looks good on every device. Most stores today are beginning to see as much as half their traffic, and in some cases quite a bit more, occurring on mobile. So you want to make sure your store meets your customers' needs on every device. One of the things we're going to show you right now is how images, especially the big carousel banners and hero images that are placed on every site, move and change. And you need to consider this as you move off, because a lot of times images are cropped differently as you go down in size. So in this particular case, the image looks pretty good down to a point, and then it shifts for the phone. And that basically a smaller image is going to load faster, but this also allowed for the entire message to be readable and still present on the home page. And everything else here has also been rescaled and moved and shifted to account for mobile. The other consideration you have to have is how images get cropped as you move from screen size to screen size. Now on this one, you're going to see the different breakpoints where they've designed for the image to change its crop. You have to be real careful, because in some cases, if you don't plan for this, your image is going to get cut off or your text is going to stack funny. So these guys used a video, but the principle is the same. Oops, I went a little too small. But as you can see on every device here, you've got the hands, the gal's face, the dog. This one was handled differently. We're not a big fan of carousels because they take up a lot of speed. And we think people shop primarily inside a site. So we're not a big fan of them. Just keep in mind that at least on BigCommerce, a carousel is certainly easier to edit and change. This one's an industrial site. He wanted to use the carousel, but we planned his images so they were still readable and looked good on every page. The other thing to consider is your search, store search, shopping cart. When you look at your mobile view, these are features that are key to your success. You want to make sure they can find these things. Here's your menu. They call this a hamburger menu. I've noticed on a lot of templates the search in the cart can be hidden. That's problematic. But in this case, we make sure everything is still visible no matter what size the screen. See here we've got the search, the view cart, and here, once again, I guess I have to go back to the top. Search is key to their success. And here you go into the shopping cart. So make sure you check all those things on your template, and happy selling.